Hi, in this video we will learn more about the ribbon bar, the home tab. So when you open Excel, you can see home tab here. This is the ribbon bar for home tab. Okay, and we are having different menu options. You can see here: file, home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, view, everything. So here we will be learning in this video the tab, home tab, and that these are the options we are having. We call this area as ribbon bar. Yes. So here we can see font ribbon. So in the font ribbon we can see all the options that are helpful to type your content in your Excel sheet. Okay, say suppose I want to type here, so Excel training. So I have typed here Excel training, and when you see the content, the style of the text, the formatting of the text, you can see default formatting. This is the text style, or we call it as font face. So by default it will be in Calibri. This is the name of the font that is used by Excel by default. If you want to change this into a different style, you can click the drop down menu. You can see here V-shape button. Click this, you can see a drop down menu. Now you can change the style of the font. So suppose I want to change my font style as something like, let me see, bubblegum sans. So the content that I had typed here, it changed to bubblegum sans. So this is the name of the font, the title of the font that I have applied here. By default it was in Calibri. Now I have changed to bubblegum sans. So this is how we can change the font style, and similarly we can change the size of the font. Size of the font, by here you can see this is the font size. You can change the font size. Number values will be there here. When you click the button, drop down value, you can see 8 to 72 it is showing. Suppose it is 8, very small. Suppose it is 20, very big. Suppose it is more big, you want 48. So like this it will be changing the style of the font, the size of the font, whichever we need we can apply. And also if you didn't say this is not my size, I want particularly something like 6.5, which is not showing here, I can type 6.5 here and enter. So the size will change to 6.5. You can see here, even if it is not showing here, you can type manually or go by selecting the number value which is showing here. This is font size. Similarly we are having grow font, shrink font. Grow font means without applying the number, here it will go automatically till 72. Shrink means it will shrink, the size will be decreased up to something like 8, here 72. So you can increase or you can decrease the size of the font using these two buttons. We call these buttons as increase font size, decrease font size, or grow font size, shrink font size. Then below down we are having bold. What is this bold? Suppose I type here class 1. Similarly something content I have typed class 1. I want to make it highlight. So what I'll do, I'll make it bold. So now you can see the text is changed to bold. Okay, so if you cannot able to see, you can zoom the sheet here, but default zooming is 100%. Let me zoom to some. Okay, now you can see. So here if I disable this bold, it will be normal, regular. If I make it bold, the letters will become thick. And then italics. What is this italics? Suppose I want to write some content, like let me type text. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll make this is very straight. If I make it I, this button, so it will slant, the text will slant little bit towards right side. So this is slanting. We call it as italics. So if you want make highlight in that content somewhere some text, you can select that text and then press this I button. And we can follow some shortcut keys for bold, italic. Bold shortcut key is Control B. When you hover your cursor here, you can see the shortcut key also. Bold, Control or plus B is the shortcut key, and then italics. Control plus I is the shortcut key. Then suppose I want to underline some text. Say suppose this is my heading. Okay. I want to highlight this heading. So what I'll do is I'll select the cell, then press Ctrl U or this key. So an underline will be formed here towards the content text. Okay. So underline, we are having two options in underline. Ctrl U for underline, Ctrl D for double underline. So you can use Ctrl D if you want to make it something special like double underline. Okay, this is underlining. So all these things you can do under this option font ribbon. Still, we are having some more options, like I want to change the color of the font. Say suppose this Excel training I have typed, I want to change the color of this font. Then we are having here color, font color, okay, button, font color button. So here you can see one button, triangular small button. Click that button and you can change the color. So whichever color you select from the color palette, this is the color palette, that color will be applied on the content. Let me choose something like red. Color will be applied red. So this is style, font color. So whichever color you want, you can apply and check it on your content. Suppose this I want to change it as something like green, and this I'll change it as something like blue. So like this you can change different colors in your content. Suppose in this only letter E I want to change, select only the letter E here with your mouse. Now I'll change it to something like green. So E is green and rest of the content is in blue. Like this also you can do different style of your text. And if you want to highlight some background, like this is the heading. Okay, so let me apply, this is heading, I want to apply some background color for this. So here we are having fill color. Click this button, same color palette you can see again. So whichever color you apply, it will apply as a background. Suppose let me choose something like green. So light green color background will be applied. For this let me choose something like red. So red, let me choose, this will use for highlighting or something like to show the status of the Excel data. At that time you can use this background coloring. So it will help you just to highlight some the color. But when you are typing and highlighting, the font color and the background color must be opposite. If font color, say suppose here background color is red and font color is something like dark red, we cannot able to see properly, right? So font color must be light here so that we can see the content very easily. So choose black, like opposite colors. These are the font color options and fill color options. And we are having borders option. Suppose I am typing some data. So this is, let me, this is my data. If I take a print here now for this content, Control P, I am pressing Control P to take a print. So my printing will be like this, my data sheet will be like this, right? So I want to apply some line colors also here. If I remove the background colors, say I'll remove all the background colors. Okay, now only text is showing here. Now I will take the print, Control P. What happens? It will show like this, plain, nothing lines. Means the lines, grid lines that you are seeing here will not come into your print. If you want to make like a box structured or something like, then you can apply borders. So I'll select this content, then I'll apply borders here. When you click the button, you will see different kinds of borders. Let me apply all borders. So borders will be applied. Now take the print. Control P. Now you can see the content is highlighted in box. So this is borders. You can apply borders for any number of cells like this. So when I see print, it will come like this. Unless you apply border, these grid lines will not come into your print. If you want, one more option is that to get the grid lines also into print, it will be in a dotted manner that we will see later classes. So this is the font ribbon. Practice well this font ribbon, which helps you to maintain your data in a structured way, in a follow some proper font style always when you are maintaining the database or the data, the product values, whatever data, when you are maintaining properly, maintain in a proper structure. Means always follow the same font style, same font size, and coloring. Use one or two colors, don't use more than two colors, and unless it is necessary. And always for the same kind of data sheets or workbooks, follow the same pattern. If you are working for an organization, follow the organization's color patterns. Okay, so this is in this video session we will see more about insert tab and alignment, all these things in another further classes. Till then, practice. Bye bye.